Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Rutgers offense is on the field for the first time today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding this. That QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in. Got that separated.
Here's a heat. Fires to the big fella. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll take it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So the Washington Huskies offense has the ball for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
Quick completion on the out route. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Just inside the 30 at the 29. It's 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the ground, he's got it again. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Williams looking for a man. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. Catch in the middle. It's Evans. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Washington trying to convert this 4th down. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Husky! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that kind of toughness is something you can't coach in quarterbacks. You either have it or you don't. Being able to deliver strikes like that for touchdowns when you know you are going to get absolutely popped, man, it is hard to find QBs like that. This offense has one.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's done. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access, some cushion and coverage. For the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him. He tackles him for no gain.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's stopped.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they created a negative play.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run in the middle, try different things to see what you do.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big game. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now they're going to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's strong. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
He'll do it himself. Sweet cut there. And the Scarlet Knights get it past the sticks.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get more south, and try to get that 1st down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Scarlet Knights can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the RPO, complete. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. And the Scarlet Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Catch in the middle, it's Sheffield. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Caught over the middle. It's Weber. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Rides the back on the option. The give. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
On third and long, you have to throw for it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Quarterback making checks. Williams will pass. Makes the grab. It's Coleman. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
He'll ride his man on the option. Rides the back and leaves it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Let's send the tight end in motion. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Huskies are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds him out of the backfield. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Not enough for the first down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Caught near the sticks. It's Weber. There he goes. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Raymond. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna sling it on second down. Makes the grab. It's Duff.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
The old toss, right? Toss it to him on the perimeter, get on the edge quickly. The receivers better block on the outside. Go get me some positive yards, get a fast guy in space. Nice play call.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the ground, it's Raymond. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down experience.
And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Has to get there to move the sticks. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The Scarlet Knights didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Weber. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Rutgers. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. USF sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Tampa. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Williams looking for a man. Buys a little time with his feet. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback adapted. Quickly to the tight end. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays thrown.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Boston. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. Might be changing the route. to the air on first down. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Williams will pass. Right on target this time. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Bounced right back to them. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
bounds. Kicking team.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. He'll pull it on the read. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Weber. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Scarlet Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Scarlet Knights want to pick up the tempo. On third down, going up top. Time to take a shot. Snags it inside the 20. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Snap from the gun on third down. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers!
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Williams looking for a man. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's head back to the gorgeous Pacific Northwest and the fellas at UW.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Scarlet Knights will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job of pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expect. Offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Off-play action on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Boston.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Give to the single back. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Now the play fake. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Williams will pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's forced out of bounds well behind the line of scrimmage, and the defense will take it as a sack. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Takes a hit as he fires. Got him downfield. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route. It's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field. But
big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on fourth down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before, ice in their veins. You saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This one's complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wants to keep it in the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
Well, another incompletion, and you can... frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Making side adjustments here. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Williams looking for a man. He'll get rid of it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Looking for room, it's Coleman. Purdy on the Jets. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Buys a little time. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here.
Well, how about if you're the defense right now? You've been on the field, you've given up a lot of yards on this drive, but if they go for this here on fourth down and you come up with one more stop, that is a huge play, and that's got to give you some confidence.
On fourth down, going to the air. Touchdown, Washington. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big CUSA matchup for you. Kennesaw State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to at KSU. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in Conference USA, and that certainly held true again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He'll try the left side. It's a seam wide open. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Scarlet Knights can really attack on this second and short. Gonna run it. It's Raymond. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Give to the back.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense. Not quitting the play.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running.
Lofts one high and deep. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Williams will pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Coleman. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Huskies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Washington wants to go quickly.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run it. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Williams looking for a man. Throws for the tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Snags a quick pass on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The
number one goal for this defense coming into this game was shut this running back down. And I got to be honest, there were a lot of people on the outside didn't think they could get it done, but they're proving everybody wrong. Tremendous effort. They're playing with a chip on their shoulder. This guy's one of the best in the nation. He's had zero impact in this game.
And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Duff.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Scarlet Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Caught behind the line. It's strong. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. The give on the inside. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Williams will pass. Got his man in the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Just a short pass to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Scarlet Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quick release on the RPO. Still running at the 40. Turning it on. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Williams looking for a man. Going to try to pop one on the screen. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Evans. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. The give to the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Huskies have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Caught in the backfield, it's Evans. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. Leaves it with the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right.
Snagged in the middle. It's Coleman. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get in the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. He's got the tight end. Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a 1st and goal. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Bringing the heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that take.
Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give on the option. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Looking for a gap. It's Raymond. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Okay, one possession game, got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart, can't throw in front of the sticks, can't get tackled in front of the sticks, make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Williams will pass, using the quick game. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. with yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent. Does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And who knows, maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.